Hello again, and thank you for joining Jeff and Jenny's Classic Restorations. Well, I've just worked 2 days, longish days, and now I'm off a 7th. It's a lovely sunny day. That's why Jenny was under her bush. Oh, okay, she's obviously heard something outside. Bit of an update today. I will be doing one thing, which is part of Classic Restorations. I'll show you that in a moment. Just a bit of an update. I've got some money back from someone I lent some money to, and also I've put the Royal Alloy 300 GP up for sale as well, so which would help me out whilst I'm still trying to sell my mum's flat. But also I was in a bit desperate state because I didn't have enough money to buy another project. So cut long story short, I have got another project which I bought yesterday. Jenny and I have got to go over to Essex to pick it up tomorrow. So that's that will be coming. I'll show you that next time. It is a British moped, believe it or not, but it was the last throes, shall we say, of the British moped industry. So I'll show you when we get it. Now today, this is for this video. I'm going to do it over several days because I've got quite a bit to catch up on. But I managed to get hold of this really horrible looking. It's a British rail BR British rail lamp, and you've got it a light each side. And if you remember, I did do one before which went up in the shed fire last time. So my plan with this is to obviously sand it down, repaint it, but I'm waiting for some bits to come from China. It's from AliExpress. It will be a solar panel, little one, to go outside, and the wire going into there with like a little bulb in there, which will come on at night in the little museum there. So it's just part of the nostalgia stuff to go up on the wall. I think it'll look, or on the ceiling, it'll look nice in the shed, the mini museum. So we'll do that a bit later on, but I'll just show you around quickly. Right, so we come into the so-called mini museum. So we've got 5 bikes in here at the moment. This lamp I am hoping to sort of get up. If you bear with me, it's a bit tight. I'm hoping for this to go somewhere over in this corner, which will look like memorabilia, and then I'm just going to run a wire outside, and hopefully at night that will come on and just flicker in there. So that's the plan at the moment. Excuse me again. Right, the other thing is my wife behind this one. This is, as you know, the Honda's Derek. She wants this to become Fred, named after my dad, and Fred to become Derek because my dad was a sort of a tall, upright, fast sort of walking man, very military walking. So she thinks this, because it's the best one, might become Fred, my dad, after my dad. So we go back into the other shed at the moment. Right, this is my little award winner. I'm still waiting for the award to come. Nick Payne from who organised the show, will be sending it to me. So I've had to do a few things. When I came back on the last video, I don't know if you remember, but this was very, very squeaky, which it wasn't before. But when I've done a few checks, I've noticed that one of the bolts that bolts to the chassis was loose. So of course it was just rattling and squeaking. Just to sort out the fuel line one more time on that. I have tried it since Nick sorted the choke out for me, and it will start straight away. So I've been very proud of that. Another thing I just found looking for something is the old filter, well, new filter, but which is supposed to be for it. I couldn't find it, so I've got a bit of foam in it at the moment, but I'm going to redo that, get that in there properly. And as I say, over here, poor little Nelly, the SE 300 Royal Alloy, I've got it up for sale now, so that will give me some more funds also to help me get by to my mum's flat sold. So that's a little bit of the update. We're going to start on this lamp thing, and I'll be back to you shortly. Well, obviously it's a stake, and really it could do with some media blasting. Unfortunately, I don't have that anymore. It's not worth sending it away to be done, so I'll probably have to do this with the spinning rod brush on the grinder. I'd like to take these out. Normally they have a couple of 4 tabs or so in there, but it looks like they're sort of pressed in. So I'm not sure if I have to maybe bend this back a bit. We'll see. If the worst comes to the worst, I'll have to leave them in there, which I don't really want to do, but that'd be nice to have this just completely empty. And what I have tried to do, I think one thing we will do is take the door off. I have used this, I put some WD-40 on there, and using this drift, I think it's maybe a bit too big, but it's coming out anyway. So I just get it out the rest of the way with this, hopefully. There we go, that's coming out. There we go. Nearly, there we go. Right. So it looks like sort of oil, but I have cleaned it. It's certainly not oil. It's just engraved dirt. But right, so I don't know if I can get this out. It would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, let me see. I'm hoping I can just get this pushed out, but I'll come back to you on that. Right, I've been having a go at trying to get this out. It is slowly coming out. Whether I get it back in again without scratching anything, I don't know. But I've done a little bit of prising here. There we go. A little bit of tapping here using that, which is coming out. But I have to try and prise the back bit, because obviously it's very hard to get over there. But I'm going to keep persevering, and hopefully this will come out. Well, eventually got it out. I hope it's going to go back in there again. I'll have to straighten all these out, because they were bent anyway, so hopefully that will just press back in. And then once that one was out, it was easy to get to the other side and just tap them out. As I say, these are already bent up anyway, but if I try and straighten them up, hopefully once it's painted, that will just click straight, back in there again. So at least they're off. I can do them separately now. So it's a case of just angle grinding this down, really, isn't it? But it'll take a bit of time, but I shall get on. Right, finally back now. Picked up the new moped yesterday, which I'll show you next time. But yeah, so in the end, it took me ages and ages to get this sanded down. Some bits was hard to get to in there, but I've tried everything. But generally, it's come up quite nice. I've put the Acid Etch primer on there now, so it is ready for paint. Another windy day, of course, the day I decide to paint. I've done the door as well. This is up here, if I can get that off. So the door is also been etched primed. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use probably a bit more orangey red than the red I would have liked, but this is what's left of the Piaggio Chow paint. So it doesn't matter, it is a red, so it's going to go in the museum hanging up with a little light in there, so it's not the end of the world. But so I'm going to try and use that with the spray gun, see how we get on, and then I can just use my 2K aerosol lacquer at the end. So let's give this a go, start getting this dry for a day or so. I can do the lenses next, around that area of the white, and then hopefully by Saturday, it's now Tuesday, everything will be dry enough to put it back together again. Plus the stuff from AliExpress is here as well in the country, so I should be able to get it wired up, all being well. So I'm going to get set up now. We're going to use this red paint, should be enough there, and give that first undercoat. Right, just going to put the mask on now. It's all ready. What I'm going to do is do the top of the handle, put a hook on there, hang that up, and I should be able to do the underneath then as well until that dries. So I'll just show you a little bit, as I don't want to bore you. Nice strong wind, ideal for painting, of course. So let's get on. I'll just get the mask on. Great, isn't it? There's some old paint coming out of there, I think. Never mind, I'll go over it again in a minute. Right, that's the final top coat. Unfortunately, there's a run there. There's also a couple of runs on the door. I may just leave this overnight, still lacquering it, and then I can sand them out. I don't want to start putting lacquer on and then have to sand it out, because I had all sorts of nightmares with that BSA. So what I'll do, let this dry a little bit, hang it up, and then just spray the underside then. And then I'll get some of these runs out and on the door there, and just go over it again tomorrow, and then I'll get on and do the lacquering. Right, another day now, and this is all dry for the last couple of days. I put this in gold letters, and that's not my idea. I got that idea off of Martin Butler on his Retro Hacks channel. Just think it just gives it a little bit more character. It's a British, I say British Rail BR one. So over here now, I've cleaned these, I sanded them all back, these lens surrounds. It's painted on the other side there. So I'm just going to go over now with some etch primer, and then go over with some white again in a minute, and then I'll lacquer it, and then leave that a couple of days. And then finally, I think we should be able to get the wiring has come, and the solar panel from China. So let's we'll get that wired in as well, perhaps in a couple of days' time, once it's had time to dry. So I'm just going to get these into white and lacquer them, leave them, and then they should be done for a couple of days' time. Okay, final day now, a couple of days later. That's all dried. I've got the lenses back in again. They just push back in. I have to straighten some of the tab up around the edge, but plan is now, bit of a change of plan. This was the original plan under here. There was to cut this wire, put that outside of the shed, drill a hole and put that inside there. But if I try and black that out, so the light is pretty useless. So what I've done now, I've gone for another plan. I'm going to wire this into the main light of the shed, and I'm going to put wire into there, but obviously there's no earth on this wire. So what I'm going to do is put that on there, screw that to it, pull the wire through. I've drilled a hole in the base now, just there, and I'm going to run the wire down along the roof. It's going to go in the middle now, and then into the light fitting. That will give us a proper, so 15 watts, so that will give us a proper light. It's pink, but it is red, so that should look a lot better than that pretty little light for the with the solar thing. So I'm going to wire up the wires into there now, pull the wire through, and I'm going to use some where it is now, some heated glue in there just to stick that down, which will then obviously protect the wires with the wood there. So I'll get on, wire these up, glue this down, and then we can find a place to put it, and I'll run the wires along to the light, and it will come on with the normal interior light, so it'll be better than that little light. So I'll get on and do the wiring and come back to you. Right, well finally that's it. It took a bit longer than I expected. I've actually put another beam up here, because this light before was just stuck on the side there. I couldn't put that higher up because it wouldn't, the round bit would stick here, so I put another beam in. So that's good now. So the light's in the middle, and it's now connected to the little light at the end there. So I'll show you. It's not exactly that bright because it's I didn't really want it to be actually, but there we go. So it's bright enough, especially when it would be dark in here. So yeah, so that's it. Clock back in position again, and my first lamp I actually powder coated. I'll leave that there. But yeah, so that's it. Finally done. Well, I hope you did enjoy that. I know it was only really just a filler video, just till next week, when I'm going to show you the next moped that we're going to restore. It's going to need quite a lot of work doing to it. It's going to be completely stripped down, but I hope you like it. But that'll be next week. Jenny is in the cool down there on the stone So yeah, out with the weather. So I hope you didn't mind me just showing you a little filler. It is it's for the museum. It's like it's a, well, classic, isn't it? So it'll go with the mini museum, I think. So till next week with the new project, you take care. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.